Rim Country News brought to you by Christine Croak, your Rim Country real estate expert. And by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill, a historic stopping spot since 1916. On this Tuesday, February 2nd, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with today's Rim Country News headlines. Well, covering your truckload while on the way to the local landfill is more than just a courtesy to other drivers. It's the law. Now, the Payson Roundup is reporting, if that's not enough incentive for you, well, you might want to consider this. Gila County Public Works say they will levy an additional $10 unsecured load fee if you arrive at the Buckhead Mesa Landfill without a tarp or other cover securely containing debris or loose bags of trash in your truck. Grocery bags, paper, boxes, and other airborne debris litter Highway 87 and the Buckhead Mesa Landfill Road, and that has spurred reinforcement of Gila County's adherence to Arizona Law 28-1098A, which states, quote, a person shall not drive or move a vehicle on a highway unless the vehicle is constructed or loaded in a manner to prevent any of its load from dropping, sifting, leaking, or otherwise escaping from the vehicle. Well, and if you think the $10 fee is unreasonable, Arizona Department of Public Safety reports that violators can be charged with a Class 2 misdemeanor. Well, the fines for that, plus court costs, can range from $460 to over $1,000 if injuries result from debris that originated from your vehicle. Now, to raise awareness about the potentially catastrophic dangers of loose debris and unsecured loads, Governor Doug Ducey proclaimed June 6th as, quote, Arizona Secure Your Load Day. Well, the date is a sobering reminder of a 2006 tragedy when a piece of metal bounced off the pavement and impaled the windshield of a car, killing the driver. According to DPS, there are roughly 1,000 debris-related crashes throughout Arizona each year. Down in Maricopa County, there were 12 deaths in the last 5 years that were all blamed on road debris. Well, in other news, yesterday, Gila County Sheriff Adam Shepard, Chief Deputy Mike Johnson, and Under Sheriff Matt Binney all were visited by Brian Young and his mom Stephanie Young. You know, it seems Brian is on a mission to visit every law enforcement agency in Arizona, providing each law enforcement officer with a letter thanking them for their service, as well as a cutout star from an American flag which is no longer serviceable. Well, Sheriff Shepard seemed to be impressed. He wrote on social media, quote, Brian, we appreciate you and the support that you're showing for law enforcement as a whole. Yeah, it's very cool indeed, Brian. We all need to take more time to show appreciation for everything our first responders do. Indeed, where would we be without them? Good move. Well, and finally today, if you've been looking around for something unusual to do, well, there's an event coming up this month here in Gila County that might just be more than unusual. Well, you are invited to tour a unique experience dating all the way back to the days of the Arizona Territory. It seems the old jail down in Globe first opened all the way back in 1910, over 100 years ago. 2 years later, that was 2 years before, Arizona gained statehood, and it served as our county's jail all the way until the fall of 1981. Well, some believe the old jail is haunted. Now, there are actually 2 paranormal events in one evening coming up on the 13th of this month. The first is at 6 p.m. for the Ghost Tour. You can tour the jail and learn about the history and claims of the paranormal there. Then, starting at 7 o'clock until 10 p.m., you can be part of a 3-hour ghost hunt lockdown. Well, you'll be part of a 3-hour paranormal investigation that they say will be using the latest equipment. You can participate in different paranormal experiments, all in an attempt to reach to the other side. Well, you might be surprised to learn that some pretty famous names from the Old West actually used to frequent Globe, including the infamous Doc Holliday. Now, he was spotted not once but twice just north of Globe's 1910 jail on Oak Street. Rumor has it he was seen and heard carrying on a conversation with his beloved Mary Catherine Horney, also known as Big Nose Kate. Well, anyway, this paranormal event is all put on by Arizona Ghost Tours and the 1910 Gila County, Arizona Sheriff's Office and Jail. The event is coming up Saturday, February 13th, so just a little less than 2 weeks away. Now, we place some links on KRIM's and Tano TV's Facebook pages where you can click on those to make your reservation if that's something that you'd like to do. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, temperatures are predicted to continue to be warm and even warm a few more degrees through tomorrow, but colder, windy weather with even a few showers in some areas are headed our way. A complete look at your 7-day Rim Country weather forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, reflecting on 2020, this year has presented challenges, devastation, and extraordinary circumstances that will forever change all of our lives. I am more than ever thankful and grateful for my loving family. Living in a community that supports and takes care of each other, the collaboration that happens with our small businesses and our non-profits are selfless, generous, and heartfelt. A special thanks to our town staff, the first responders who are dedicated to our community, and lastly, so grateful and thankful for my clients, personal referrals, new friendships, thankful for my assistant Sarah, my marketing team, title, mortgage companies, local and state realtors that I've had the privilege of working with. Wishing you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. I appreciate you all from my heart. Many blessings. Stay safe for 2021.
Well, taking a look at Rim Country weather, many don't place much faith in this weather prognosticator, but just so you know, Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow this morning back east. Yep, boy oh boy, 6 more weeks of winter. Whoopee! Well, some folks think that there's a lot more going on when it comes to the skies above down at the National Weather Service. They kind of know what they're doing. And the National Weather Service said early this morning a moist subtropical plume continued to affect northern Arizona with areas of light rain over some of the higher elevation locations. Those locations include Flagstaff and the National Weather Service office to its west over there in Belmont. Now, snow levels are pretty high, likely above the 9,000-foot elevation today, with temperatures above freezing for all observation sites last night, except those above 10,000 feet on the San Francisco peaks. Through the morning hours today, the mid and upper-level moisture is forecast to decrease, but some low-level moisture will still linger. There's a slight chance of a light shower persisting through at least midday today in some locations, not really here in the Payson area, but those chances should decrease later in the day. Daytime highs are forecast to be 5 to 10 degrees above early February normals today. For Wednesday, the air mass remains mild ahead of a cold front approaching from the north. Increasing southwesterly flow will lead to a windy afternoon and evening, with gusts up to 30 to 40 miles an hour common, especially along and north of the Mogollon Rim and over in the White Mountains. So it's going to get a little windy out there. Now as that front sweeps through on Wednesday night, leading to much colder weather on Thursday. There's going to be a chance of snow and rain showers, with the highest chances up in northeast Arizona on Wednesday evening, that is. Precipitation amounts, though, look to be pretty light, with little or no snow accumulation. It doesn't look like any of that's going to hit here in the Rim Country. Friday through the weekend, ridging off the west coast and a deep trough over the eastern two-thirds of the country will lead to fair weather here over Arizona. Daytime temperatures will be several degrees above normal, with mostly clear skies and winds less than 15 miles an hour. Well, here in Payson today, that's really what's important, right? You can expect temperatures to warm up to around 66 degrees today, so quite a bit warmer, with a low tonight only dropping to near 41, so some pretty mild temps. And with that approaching storm system midweek, our daytime high temperatures are expected to drop back into the low to mid-50s again. However, although it will be colder and windy, again, we don't have really any additional precipitation forecast for here in the greater Payson area for at least the next 7 days. Well, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they're going to be staying pretty warm for this time of year. Up on top of the Rim, if you travel up to Clintswell, well, it's been really snowy and cold up there. Today, they're forecast for a high around 55 degrees, with their low tonight dropping down to around freezing. Our neighbors to the north up in Pine and Strawberry, well, they're expecting a high today, pretty mild actually, near 59 degrees. Their low tonight also down around 36. Over in Young, they're expecting a high today warming up to 65, with a low tonight around 36. And down in Tonto Basin, they should see a very mild high today of 75 degrees, with tonight's low there only dropping down to around 50. And if you go all the way south to Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, check this out. It's really going to warm up there today. They're forecast to actually hit 80 degrees for a high today, and tonight's low down there in the Metro Phoenix area about the same as the highs up on top of the Rim today. They're only going to be dropping off to about 56 degrees tonight. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Tuesday.